Here's trial number 2. We're using U-Pole Raptor liner. We've got a 94 Chevrolet crew cab 1-ton single wheel. The Raptor liner comes with these liter bottles, a hardener, and whatever color you pick. We actually went and had us a custom color made. It's still white, but it's our white. Pretty much all you have to do, take you some 80 grit sandpaper and go through and sand out all the rough spots. Get all this paint really rough. We've just started sanding. This is what it looks like in the beginning. We had one little ding here that we put a little Bondo to. We've taken all the trims out, all the rubbers out. We're going to start taping it off real nice. Go through and look at everything. This poor old truck's been sitting for a while. Make sure you tape everything off if you don't want Raptor liner on. I'm going to pause this now and go from there. What we have noticed is 60 psi through the air gun that comes with the kit is actually a pretty good pressure to spray it at. Alright, we're getting her taped off a little bit. You ain't got to be perfect, just everywhere you don't want to get that rhino liner at, put you some tape on it. These little pinholes here, cover them up. Just lightly put some paper over the door so when you spray it, it doesn't spray all over the inside of the cab. This is a really fairly simple process to do. We'll keep going and show you more. Here we are. We're taped up real good. All the red spots, bare metal spots, sand them down. Self-etching primer is what you need to use on this. Keep on sanding it, get the whole thing rough. We're almost ready to spray this side, but we're going to go ahead and continue to sand it down. Back to the Raptor liner. One jug of this, one jug of this, and then fill it up the rest of the way with this hardener. The spray gun that comes with the kit is right here. 40 psi gives you really chunky stuff. 60 psi gives you a fairly fine, even texture. This is what we have here on this one. This is the first one we did. It comes out pretty nice. This paint job here is about 2 years old now. Has not been washed at all. That has been through some very rough stuff. So, clean it all out, even the inside of the bed. I will let you know as we continue on how many liters that it takes to do this truck. Once you do this truck, you can do about any vehicle for less than or equal to the amount of stuff we put into this one. Thank you. So here's our Raptor liner. We've taken the 3 ounces of white tint, or whatever color tint you want, pour it in there, and then you fill it up. There's a line here that everybody tries to go off of, but I always fill it on up to the top because that hardener takes a little bit too long for my patience. But we've got the truck all taped up, hit all the bare metal spots with a self-etching primer. We're putting the gun together right now, and we're about to spray. Hey Bruce, throw this sucker in here. We've got it set to 60 psi. Give it a little test here. I do believe we are ready to spray. enough. You can always come back and go right back over it. One leader did this whole fender and most part of both of these doors. Fairly thick. You can still see. I'm gonna have to go over it in a few spots, touch it up, but you get this base layer on, get everything covered up. So it goes from this to this, or vice versa. It's a good smooth texture. Follows the lines pretty good. Any small dents, it is filled up. I mean, it don't get much better than that. I'm happy. I'm happy. All right, I'll keep going and update you as we go. We have finished it up. This took 7 1-liter bottles of Raptor liner. If we wanted to be extra super thick, I probably could have went with 3 more bottles. To do the bed, I would estimate another 2 or 3 bottles. We went fairly heavy on the whole thing. 60 psi. We had gray primer, so we had to go fairly thick to cover the gray primer. There's a few thin spots that you can still see that we could have sprayed. That's why I say we used 7 to get it at this finish. Now on this inside of this tailgate, I just went really lightly with what was left over in a bottle. It's still rough, but if it's like a work truck or something, man, spray it like that, call it good. Tape's off. We're about to start putting the interior back together on it, but there you go. Y'all saw what it looked like before. I'll try to figure out how to edit this and put a picture in there of it and show you. Thanks.